Legend of Mount Giants. In ancient times, in the desert of Arabia, where the sand stretches endlessly and the sun shines like a blistering cinder, there was a mysterious mountain called the Giants' Mountain. None of the nomads would dare approach it. Generations have passed on tales of huge creatures living among its caves, able to knock down mountains with their fists, and it was said that whoever approaches the mountain never returns. Journey to the unknown. There was a young man named Nizar, ambitious and courageous, who did not believe ancient tales. His dream was to be the first to discover the secret of the mountain and prove that everything said about him was superstition. He collected some provisions and water and set out with his camel towards the mountain, despite the warnings of the elders of the tribe. As Nizar approached the mountainside, he noticed that sand surrounded the place as if guarding him. He felt chills running through his body, but continued his advance until he found an entrance to a huge cave. The door of the cave was inlaid with mysterious inscriptions, telling of a civilization of giants that ruled this land thousands of years ago. Meeting the giants, Nizar entered the cave cautiously, and everything inside was immense. The columns, the stones, even the monuments carved on the walls were dozens of times its length. Suddenly, he felt a violent shake, as if the mountain was moving. Then he heard a deep voice filling the place. "Who dares enter the land of giants?" Nizar looked up, and if by him he saw a huge creature, with a thick white beard and eyes glowing like embers. He was wearing a stone shield and carrying a spear as long as a palm tree. Nizar froze in place, but summed up his courage and said, "I'm Nizar. I came looking for the truth. Are you truth or just a myth?" The giant laughed and said, "We are the last remaining of a mighty people who have lived here for thousands of years. We were kings of the earth, building great cities, ruling deserts and valleys. But humans betrayed us, feared us, revolted against us, and used magic to hide us from the world." Mystery of the disappearance of giants. Nizar was surprised by this and asked, "But why didn't you come back? Why didn't you show up to humans again?" The giant replied sadly, "Because our reign is over. We're governed by a curse that prevents us from leaving this mountain. But we are not enemies of humans. We have protected them from evils they do not see. And now, all that is left of us are mere shadows of the past." Back with the great secret, Nizar spent the night in the cave, listening to tales of giants about the old days, about lost cities, and about treasures buried in the heart of the sand. And before he left, the giant gave him a stone of light and said to him, "Carry it with you, and when the time comes, humans will know the truth." Nizar returned to his tribe, bringing with him the great secret.